There's guys out there who, when they go out on a date or something like this, they're always using tactics and they're all up in their head. Oh, what should I say next? What should I do next? I read this in this blog post. I should do this. I saw this in this YouTube video. I should do that. And these guys take dating, what is this beautiful, enjoyable experience, and turn it into a chore, right? Where they're all up in their head all the time. Whereas there's other guys out there who focus on self improvement, focus on improving themselves, and they have beautiful dating lives. I'm going to talk about the difference here specifically. I'll talk about how to get a girl to like you in 2 seconds by just using this one line. And hopefully, by my sarcastic tone, you can tell that this is impossible. But what I really hope to do in this video is to give the most genuine, honest advice that I can give on how to improve your dating life. I'm going to be talking in this video as if I'm talking to my old self who had like minimal to no dating experience, was extremely insecure, right? I've learned these lessons now, and I really hope this video will provide a lot of value. Without further ado, let's dive into it. I remember clearly I was at the mall with a group of my friends, and we're going up the escalator, and we're going there to meet another group of friends. And in that other group, there's this one girl that I like. And I had read on like all these blog posts of these tactics and such the night before, right? So I knew I was basically gonna try these out. So I was like, let's try these out, see if they work. So then I tried them out, and the girl, who I was into, she ended up being attracted to me. So they worked. Mind blown, right? But here's where the issue arises. In any future dating events, whether I'm on a date with a girl, some girl I like at school, or whether I'm on an actual date with a girl, right? I would always fall back to these tactics, and I'd be all up in my head all the time. Well, what should I say next? What am I going to do next? What's a cool thing to say? Oh, what did that video say? What did that blog post say? And it made dating, what again should be this enjoyable, beautiful experience, into a chore, right? This leads me to the first point, which is these tactics are honestly hot garbage, right? There is no one tactic that's gonna attract all the girls. There, like for the most part, these tactics are completely useless, right? And I'll dive into a little bit more as to how they're useless and what's better in my second point. But part of the issue here is these people will say, "Oh, try this one line, bro. Oh, come by my boot camp, bro. This line gets results for sure, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, no, take that thought, throw out the window. We don't listen to those people. And these people put a train of thought on us that doesn't serve us whatsoever. Right? These so-called dating experts, a lot of them are just filled with crap, to be honest. Right? So be careful with that advice. Now, the next thing I remember is I was at my college, right? And I went and took a bathroom break. So I'm walking to the bathroom. Here's the bathroom, but I don't even need to go to the bathroom. You know what I do? I go into the bathroom, I take my phone out of my pocket, and I start checking my dating apps. I open my phone, I check my dating apps. As soon as I check them, my heart sinks. You know why? Because as always, as with every other day back in those days, I have zero matches, zero attention, zero messages, zero anything, right? And even if I did manage to get a match on a dating app every once in a while, it would almost always end up in flakes or like getting unmatched or something like this, right? And I was already so insecure at that time, and that did not help whatsoever, right? But now I can average about a date a week through dating apps. The matches I get are a lot more, and they're a lot more attractive as well. And that didn't happen through some sort of tactic, bro. That happened through pure self improvement. I'm in better shape now. I wear better clothes now. I'm in a better career now. That happened through pure self improvement. And this, I hope, drives the point home, which I'm trying to make, which is that it's not about what you act like, what tactic you use, anything like this. It's about who you are. If you are someone who's looking around at your life and you can't stand a damn thing about it, which is what I was, right? And you look at yourself. I hated like every aspect of myself back in the day. Like couldn't stand looking at my physique. Hated my physique, right? I was insecure about like everything, right? Had like nothing going on in my life. If you're that person, that will shine through regardless of what clothes you have on, designer brand or not, regardless of what tactic you're using, it will shine through. And conversely, if you're someone who's genuinely going towards a path of self improvement where you're happy with your life, you're actually working to improve things in your life which maybe bother you a little bit, and you're working to improve your life day by day by day, that will shine through as well, regardless of tactics or what clothes you have on, anything like this, right? And that will have a direct positive impact on your dating life. Way more positive impact again than any tactic or this one course or anything like this would have. right? So I hope that drives the point home. And I know some people will argue, oh, well, dating apps are all visual and you got better looking. So obviously you got better results. Well, I get better results in real life too now. You know, girls literally have called me attractive in real life, which used to never happen. Like, never happen, right? And I'm not trying to say, like, oh, I'm some super good looking guy. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is as I've improved myself in my relationship with myself, it has had a direct and profound impact on my dating life, a bigger impact than any tactic or anything like that ever did, right? A more profound impact than the countless hours and hours of time and even money and effort I spent on trying to like optimize my dating profile, bro, or taking this new picture and updating the bio, anything like this, right? So again, I hope that gets the point across. Self improvement really is, you know, the best bang for your buck. And part of the issue here is these people say, "Oh, self improvement is cap, bro. Girls don't care about muscle or money or anything like this, bro. It's all cap, bro." Like, no, take that thought, throw it out the window. We don't listen to those people. Again, these people put a train of thought on us that doesn't serve us whatsoever. As far as the topic of muscle and money go, I mean, I'll probably make a completely separate video about that. But the long and short of it is, at least in my experience. Yes, that's not all girls care about. Obviously, if you're a horrific person otherwise, like good luck. You're probably not going to get girls just because you have muscles or money. Or maybe you will, but probably not the type of girls you want. But if all other things being equal, muscle and money and all these things, of course, they'll give you an advantage, right? Of course, they'll give you an advantage. And it's not even, again, this is a completely separate topic, so a bit of a tangent, but I don't even think it's because of the muscle necessarily, but it's kind of how it improves your self esteem, right? It improves your confidence. Similarly, when you're wearing nice clothes, if you're genuinely satisfied with your career, that improves your confidence. And again, that shines through, right? So that's all I gotta say about that there. And again, self improvement really is the best bang for your buck, right? It really is. Because even if, let's assume for a second, it does nothing for your dating life, which won't happen. I can guarantee you it will do a lot for your dating life. But let's assume, worst case scenario, you self improve and you get no results. You will literally be happier with your life. It's a complete net positive, right? And I hope I got that point across. Now, next thing I remember, right, is I was walking down. So I'm in a city, my local city, and I'm walking down with my date. This was actually fairly recently. And she asked me a question. I don't remember what it was about exactly. And from that question, I started, again, just being myself, not hiding behind a tactic, not hiding behind any of that nonsense. I was just myself. And I started talking about like my struggles with masculinity, for example, right? And my struggles with insecurities and these things. And guess what? That day didn't end up working out. Didn't work. But literally a week after, I went on another date. Again, I'm with a girl. She's sitting in the passenger seat. I'm driving. And I'm talking the same thing. I don't know how the topic came up exactly, but I started sharing like my struggles and insecurities, anxiety, because that was the topic that came up, and we ended up hooking up, right? So that worked out fairly well. So the point I'm making here is being yourself and not hiding behind tactics is not. I'm not saying it's some sort of guaranteed way to get all the girls, bro. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is by being your genuine self and focusing on self improvement rather than again tactics and all this other nonsense, you will, again, not every date will be like, oh, like, you know, women will want you left, right, and center. But since you're being your authentic self, you'll actually start enjoying dating more because you won't have to like put up a front for these things, right? And through self improvement, you're going to be more satisfied with yourself. And that's what it's about. Our goal isn't here to, oh, attract every single girl in the world. Literally almost impossible, right? If not impossible. Our goal is to attract women into our life who we genuinely enjoy spending time with, right? And the way we're going to do that is by, again, throwing all these tactics and shit into the garbage and being our genuine selves, right? So I just want to end this video off by saying, hey, be kind to yourself throughout this process. This self improvement stuff is not easy whatsoever, right? I've been on this journey for like 5+ years now. And I'm not even like your typical self improvement YouTuber where I'm like perfect and I'm on dopamine detoxes and all. Like I've done that stuff, but I've fallen off the wagon many times, many times. I think I started with this stuff with NoFap, and if I started to tell you the amount of times I failed my NoFap streak, literally we'd be here for days, right? Like multiple times, right? So I'm not. I'm. It's not like I'm some perfect self improvement person who always hits it consistently, anything like this. And the only reason I got on to self-improvement was to improve my dating life. Literally, that was my only motivation. I was so deeply, deeply insecure, right? Again, I hated every aspect of myself, from my face to my physique, everything, right? I had like minimal dating experience all throughout elementary school, high school, college, and I was just trying to scratch that itch, trying to get that dating experience I never had before. And I'd never been a cool kid before either. So I was like, oh, if I have attractive girls in my life, then I'll be cool. Then I'll be the cool kid, right? And I was trying to like put band-aids on these insecurities, right? And this, like, I genuinely do understand. Again, being like with the dating app example I gave earlier, when I was getting like zero results on dating apps, right? And just that alone can really honestly be pretty devastating. And I understand what that's like. But more so, I understand what it's like to, again, just constantly be in this deep negative cycle of insecurities and anxiety, right? Like I've struggled with, like, for example, social anxiety all my life. To this day, I struggle with it. And to this day, I struggle with insecurities as well. So I'm not trying to act like I'm perfect. I'm just in a significantly better place than I was in before. But I know all those struggles. I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is to climb up out of that. So I hope that this can serve as a little bit of motivation to let you know that better times lie ahead for sure. So keep the confidence, work hard. I believe in you. But frankly, what I believe doesn't matter. What you believe matters. So I hope you believe in yourself too. Now, I just want you to imagine for a second. Imagine you take this advice, you run with it, and your dating life is improving day by day by day. Your matches on all the dating apps are blowing up, right? Imagine that. Imagine that, again, you've improved yourself. So now your money is going up day by day as well. You got enough money to go out on dates, go out with friends, to travel, but you also got enough money to support your family. But most importantly, I want you to imagine that your self esteem and your confidence is rising day by day by day, because you're doing all these hard to do things that you always wanted to do, but you kept putting them off, but no longer, as you improve yourself daily. Imagine that. And that's the path you're on. Again, keep working hard. I believe in you, but what I believe doesn't matter. What you believe matters. So I hope you believe in yourself too. That's all I got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Ultimately, I want this to be our positive little community where we help each other, support each other, and help each other get to the next level in life. So please come join the community. I'll leave my Instagram, TikTok in the description, also somewhere here. Please do support there as well. Please do like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Peace.